What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the La Liga career mode. It's episode number 7, returning today with the end of season 1. Yes, ending today's episode, 4 games to go, just 1 win in our last 4 games and 3 losses as well, so no chance of European football at all. But today, we'll close out the season with the final 4 games. Now we could still possibly finish in the top 10, and if you're playing devil's advocate, could still possibly be relegated. But of course, that is incredibly unlikely. So let's try and bounce back with a win in our first game away in Seville. Real Betis away at the Estadio Benito Villamarín as we aim to get ourselves closer to Celta Vigo and keep our top 10 dreams alive. Vamos Almeria. Like that. Thank you, thank you. Now Ramazani. Oh, Monchi. Fires wide. Well, again, we know he can't really go down, but until it's mathematically confirmed, I always say this: don't celebrate anything until you know it's officially guaranteed and mathematically impossible for it not to happen. So until we get that extra 2 points on the board, when mathematically it is official, I'm not going to celebrate just yet. I still want us to get 1 win in our final 4. There's Perez looking for space, gets a shot away and scores. Well, like I said, in the grand scheme of things, it's not really going to matter. But this is going to be 4 defeats in 5, and after what was an amazing, absolutely amazing, double-digit unbeaten run, the way we're ending the season, it's not great. And granted, survival was the only thing we wanted this season, but come on, play for a bit of pride. Luca Romero's shot blocked by Marta Bartra, who caught up quick there, much to my surprise and anyone that saw that Gareth Bale Copa del Rey final goal as well, as Centelles! 2 in 2 from rebounds from corners. Talk about deja vu. 1-1. Yeah, Marta Bartra has carved out a really impressive career for himself. You know, several La Ligas, couple Champions Leagues, couple Copa del Reys, including one with Betis, I believe, as well. And had stints in Germany and Turkey as well, and yet it'll always be remembered. Oh, it should have been 2-1. Lucas fires wide, and he knows it as well. It'll always be remembered for that Gareth Bale Copa del Rey final goal, which is, to be fair, one of the best domestic cup final goals ever, at least in the Copa del Rey. It's crazy, isn't it? Like, seriously, you can do all those things, but you'll still be remembered for that one moment, you know. That is the harshness of modern day football. As Ramazani finds Arribas. Cracking game this, to be fair. And I still do see there being another goal. Great! Bit of an unorthodox save, but it is still technically a great save too. Well, it is going to be a point for Almeria, and the wait for another win continues. Just 1 in 5 in La Liga now, but it's basically done. Survival is in the back. Can we mathematically go down from here? I don't think so. No, we can't, because Osasuna were held by Bilbao. Vallecano were beaten by Valencia. So that now officially confirms it. I don't like to celebrate anything. I think the job's done until it officially is. It is over now. We're 9 clear of Vallecano. And because the teams below us have still got to play each other on occasion as well, it means, like, for example, Osasuna has still got Mallorca. It means that we can't go down from this position. It is mathematically impossible, and it's going to be another season of La Liga football for Almeria. I don't think we'll make the top 10 though. If we're going to do that, we probably need to win at least 2 of our final 3 games, and the following clash is at home to Barcelona after just 1 win in 5, and Barcelona still trying to keep pace with Real Madrid. I doubt we'll get anything from this. Tough run for Almeria. I'll certainly take a point here. Vamos. Oh, no. That's poor. Oh, what a ball. That reverse switch ball inside, man. So good. But that's a goal from my own undoing, though. Giving the ball away, trying to come on the counter. And in the end, it's a lovely switch-through ball by Lewandowski. But even so, those goals, those are the ones that I'm annoyed about the most, you know. Because it's only myself to blame. Unforced error. No need for that. Only myself to blame. Centelles. Kone. I love this guy. I tell you what, this is a player, mate. This is a player. 4th of the season already for the Serbian. Vasic, he's looking like a steal. 18 to go, trying to cling on to a point here. Yeah, one in Centelles, and in the end, just hoofed by Maximian. I didn't really know where to go there, so when in doubt, kick it away, I guess. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, that is so unlucky, honestly. But we talked about this in the last episode. Like this is what makes this year's game much harder to play. You get very little luck in that regard. Deflections, stand tackles, you have to be almost perfect, and you have to do things in a split second as well. Because any lapse in concentration, any momentary pause, and it goes against you. And in a position like that, it's always going to end up in the back of your net as well. Oh, as Melamed fires wide. This might well be the dagger, and it's going to be, and it is. Barca will keep their title dreams alive, but for Almeria, I've got to say, like, whilst I'm pleased that survival is already in the bag, still not been a great run, really, is it? It's one of those things, and this sometimes does happen to teams who have guaranteed survival but can't qualify for a European competition towards the end of the season. They'll kind of just tank. 1-2-3 Cancun, you know, they're away on holiday, they've completely sort of given up on the season, knowing there's basically nothing really at stake other than league position in the bottom half of the table. We can't qualify for Europe, we can't be a top 17, but also we're not going to go down. So it's almost like the motivation is completely gone. It's going to be 1 win in 6, 4 points taken from a possible 18, and this is the curse of sort of confirming safety early, if you will. The motivation's gone. There's basically nothing to play for. Right, 2 more games left this season then, and going into the penultimate one, it's our final away day, Mallorca in the Balearic Islands, as we aim to bounce back here and finally get a win after none in our last 3. Vamos Almeria. Into the final 2 minutes in a really, really poor game. One of the worst of the season for sure. We could still win it. Oh, blocked by my own teammate. I don't think it was goal bound anyway, to be fair. But I guess we never know. Skipper says, if not me, then no one. Goals drawn. Good to get a clean sheet, but the poor run continues. 1 win in 7. Got to win the final day. What a close out with a positive. And just before we play that final day, we see that Mahmoud Ahmed wants a pro deal, so I'm happy to give him one. 80 to 86 potential, and now 60 overall, so we can check his potential instantly. I think Bryce Gomez is probably going to ask one as well at 18. He also seems like a really good young forward as well, so just we'll briefly check the potential and see how good he is. I'm quite keen on him, to be fair. Yep, showing great potential, so we'll add him straight to the loan list and try and get him out for next season. Right, let's play the final game of the season, and Cadiz at home, and once again we know that there's basically nothing to play for, but it will be nice to win after just 1 win in our last 7 games. Vamos Almeria. What a cracking ball that is by Saivald. Brian Ocampo across, and oh, I can't believe it. Kelechi Iheanacho makes it 1-0. We're going to end the season with 1 win in 8 as the former Fox gives the visitors the early lead. This is embarrassing, man. Like this, granted, we knew we were safe quite a while ago, but well, like I said, this is the danger of that being confirmed or all but confirmed quite early. We completely lost our motivation. Oh, that's a nice little slip ball through to Darwin Mashiz, who gets away. It's embarrassing, absolutely embarrassing. This is frustrating, man. Honestly, like, I'm glad to know we confirmed survival a while ago, but this is, no matter how you look at it, pathetic. 1 win in 8 games, and it's not good enough, man. Gotta be better than this. Certainly something to consider in the summer. We're going to need a lot of investment to our team, because if we want to take the next step for next season onwards, which will be top 10, yes, to bordering on a European place, we need to become a lot better. Win that one in. Gerard, who actually hasn't scored in a few games now. Keep going. I see you. Says Gaffer, I'll end the drought. 2 goals down to make it 2-2. Now let's go and win it. 4 minutes to go, and I think we're going to have to settle for a point, which, to be fair, from 2-0 down, I mean, positives. Not all 3 points, but positives. Good. Oh, well done, Muhaid. Keep running, Alex. Right. Oh, no. Just couldn't peg it back. Better though, much better. After a tepid opening 35-40 minutes. 1 win in 8, it's not a great closeout to the season, but positives is nothing else. And so, as we take one final look at the league table as the season comes to its close, we'll see Real Madrid were crowned champions, 6 clear of Barcelona to win yet another La Liga under Carlo Ancelotti. Again, Barca in second, Atletico in third, and Real Sociedad in fourth, with Bilbao and Betis in the 5th and 6th spots, with Sevilla in that 7th and final European place. Getafe, Villarreal and Celta Vigo are out of the top 10, as we in the end on a barren run of just 1 win in our last 8 games, missed a chance to go into the top 10 and finish 2 behind Celta Vigo, with the league's worst goal scoring record of only 34 in 38 games. In the end though, it was our defence that saw us survive comfortably, as the bottom 3 were Deportivo Alaves, Rayo Vallecano and Granada, who were rock bottom and relegated a long time ago. So Girona pulling out of the bag on the final day with the win over Granada to survive. Talk about putting it out. And as for the individual stats, Victor Osimhen was the Golden Boot winner. What a debut season for him, with 26 in 34. Lewandowski in second and Rafinha in third. Shock horror, no Almeria players in the top 25. Which is pretty damning, but there you go. Osimhen also won the assist title to go along with the Golden Boot as well. But Robert Tony was top 5 in assists, to be fair. Our top creator with 10 in 38. And this is why we said at the start of the save, we needed to get this guy further forward. He's not a DM. He is a playmaker. But as the Golden Glove, that was won by Courtois in the end. He and Maximiano had 11 in 38. So I don't really know what it comes down to in the end. Maybe league position, maybe alphabetical order. I don't know. Maximiano will feel harshly done by though. Joint most in clean sheets, but in the end it's the Belgian who gets to claim the award. So no surprises, player of the season went to Victor Osimhen, and in the team of the tournament, well, there was an Almeria player, as Alex Teles made the team of the season alongside Lucas Robertone as well. So I don't think they deserve it, if I'm being honest here. Granted, our defense was pretty solid again, with Maximilian having the joint most amount of clean sheets, but I'm not sure they deserve it, if I'm being totally honest. It's nice to see it though. And so, as we see, Mahmoud Ahmed is going to join Charlotte on a 2-year loan once the summer arrives. We'll keep an eye on him there in the MLS. We'll take a look at who else won the other competitions this season, where after our knockout in the last 16 of the Copa del Rey to Tenerife, they themselves were beaten by Cadiz, who went all the way to the final, only to come up short to Real Madrid, who completed a domestic league and cup double. The Conference League, won by an English side, West Ham, last season, was in the end also won by an English side. This year, Unai Emery led Aston Villa to a win over Club Brugge in the final. And speaking of English teams going far in Europe, well, as you can see, both West Ham and Liverpool made the quarter-finals, only for the Irons to be knocked out. But it was yet another English winner of a European honour, Liverpool beating Porto in the final. And as for the Champions League, well, we showed the groups midway through the season, but as for the last 16 onwards, this is how the knockout phase went, with a Manchester derby, an El Clasico, some good ties in there, and in the end, it was Manchester City beating RB Leipzig to win back-to-back Champions Leagues. And so, as we take one final look at the team to end the season finale off, you'll see that the growth of the team was what really encouraged me this year. You know, we were put in a tough position when we started to save, not much money to work with. Let's be honest here, not much first team quality either. But I really felt as though the growth of the side was the most impressive part of the whole season. We had our fair share of injuries, quite a few players going down, particularly in the second half of the season for 4 weeks or 3 months at a time in certain cases. In the case of, for example, Kone and who was the other one who went down 3 months? Lazaro, I think it was. So we had a few injuries to deal with. But other than that, I'd say I think we did a really good job this year of surviving comfortably. And yes, I was frustrated by our end of season run, only 1 win in 8. But let's be honest here. Had you offered me 11th place at the start of the season, I would have bitten your hand off. But the thing that I talked about at the start of the season that was really encouraging with Almeria's side is the youngsters we had here. So we knew we were going to grow as the season went on together. We started off as the weakest team in the division, and in the end, we became a 4-star team. Not really because of the new arrivals. Granted, the likes of Gerard Deulofeu and Monchu, they helped. But really, it was the growth of our younger players. You know, Centelles, Dion Lopi, granted he's only here on loan, but Luis Maximiano. You know, it's the youngsters that developed over the course of this season that transformed us from a 3.5-star team, weakest side, to a 4-star team. And in the end, again, despite the barren, winless run to end the season off, survived comfortably. It was a tough season. We lost our top scorer Suarez midway through the season. We lost our best young player Mark Pugh-Bill, but the replacements did their job. Pozo came in. It was really solid. 6 clean sheets in 24 and a goal and assist as well. That's really impressive for a backup. Dion Lopi grew 3 ratings despite the injury towards the end of the season. Was one of the most consistent players this year. We got a bit out of Ramazani and Lazaro. Maybe not that great on the wings, but I thought Ramazani was alright. But again, for most part, the encouraging thing about this Almeria side is just how young it is. That's what we were most excited about when we took over. It's young, it's going to grow, and the new additions to the team really helped as well. Granted, Delafeu was a senior coming in, but other than that, the young talents we acquired, such as Vasic, who looked really good, such as Monchu, Muhaid only got a few games, but even so, that was the most encouraging part of the season, I would say. The growth of particularly our younger players. Lucas Robertoni, my player of the season, up 2 ratings to 81 overall. Captain's armband here, moved into CAM, and it was definitely the right call as well. 10 assists and 3 goals in 38, our top provider this year. He's got 4 years left on his deal. I don't know if I'm going to try and negotiate a new contract in the summer or not. I'm wary about the release clause. We saw Atletico Madrid sniffing around in the summer window. I did say if a big club meets that release clause, I'll let him go, but I might try and renegotiate a new contract in the summer, even though he's still got 4 years left on his deal, and just say, listen, we'll put you on like 45, 50k a week, make you our highest earner by far, but you got to get rid of that release clause, because we don't want to see this guy go, man. Without Robertone, I have no doubt we probably would have gone down. So, yeah, he was massive for me, man. And whilst I do see this guy as his understudy, Aljosa Vasic, 4 goals in 6. What a start he had to life with Almeria. I think I'm going to add him to the loan list, man, because I want to get this guy out on loan for next season, as he needs to get the game time, no doubt about that. Have I not added... Oh, Al Harvey, yeah, 60 overall now. He shows great potential, so we'll add him to the loan list as well. Ramazani, yeah, 3 goals and an assist, up 3 ratings to 76 overall, so he was pretty solid. Luca Romero, not sure I'll bring him back from Milan. 2 goals in 2 cup games, but none in the league, and only the 1 assist as well. We know this guy's one of the best younger players in career mode for wingers. But he's, you know, we've got so many great options on the wings or in the attacking midfield slots. I'm not sure I'll bring him back. Melamed was okay at the start. He scored 2 goals really quickly, but then nothing since then. I was a little disappointed. He never really bounced back from the injury. He wasn't really the same player since then. But even so, hopefully a full season next year with no injuries, and he'll do a little bit better. As you know, Archimed is going to join Charlotte when the window opens, but no doubt about it, signing the season, only played 14 games since coming in, but he was the difference maker. Delafeu, the difference, if you will. Upper rating to 80 overall, now 30, one of the seniors, one of the vets of the team, one of the rare players we've got with experience here, but 6 goals and an assist in 14 games. I mean, this guy balled out. Streets won't forget this stint with Almeria. He was absolutely amazing since coming in. I'm so glad I decided to sign him from Udinese. So that'll do it for the first episode of, the first season, of the La Liga Career, guys. So massive thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed season 1, then please do drop a like. Heading into the new season, any transfer targets, let me know. But now as a 4-star team, I would say we need to get more goals for next season. Yes, attack appears to be our best position. Yes, we've got great depth on the wings and in the CAM slot as well. But to me, I think we need to score more goals next season, so I'm going to be looking primarily for a new inside forward on the left or the right-hand side for the summer. Even so, have a great day, guys. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for a brand new season of the La Liga Career Mode very soon.